discomfort, disharmony, dis-ease. That is the message for today. This is Vidette Mayer with the Ascension Network, co-creator of the Ascension Network, and I have been maneuvering this lifetime with you, this space in time with you, these last couple of years, and now this last year, and especially these last few months have been extremely intense to navigate. And I've explained a lot of this on different posts that I've done, and it does have to do with the transformational times that we are in. And with transformation comes a lot of discomfort. So the message that is being called forth today to share with you is to share this not because, oh, life sucks. It's to share it with you because you are not alone in this journey. And what I know about human behavior and what we do as humans when we are feeling discomfort or disharmony, dis-ease of some sort in our lives, we tend to go within, a lot of times not in the healthy manner. There is the way of going within and sitting with it all and seeing where it's taking you and where it's leading you and what is being called forth of you through the discomfort. That's how we would love for a majority of humans to operate. However, majority of humans, when they feel all of these things, go within and kind of hide from it. They hide from others. They think they're alone in their discomfort. And then on top of the discomfort that they're feeling, there's also shame and sadness and grief and fear and the feelings of being different that are all piled on top of the discomfort already. And we tend to just pile more stuff on rather than go within and sit with the discomfort. So the message today is all about understanding that everything, the energies and the frequencies of our planet and moving into a literal new age from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius has a lot of energetic disruption happening in the cosmos. Literally, you can Google this stuff, or I use DuckDuckGo because I don't want the algorithms that Google operates in. So I use DuckDuckGo, and I look at the science behind why am I feeling so funky? Why am I, as a consciousness activist and as someone who teaches consciousness and helps others find a higher level of consciousness in themselves, how do I feel so much disharmony right now and how much discomfort and dis-ease in my own life? And yet, I don't sit there very long shaming myself for that. I come to you with this experience that I am also having with a lot of wisdom, because there is scientific data and evidence behind it, which allows for you to understand yourself a little bit differently. So disharmony, dis-ease, discomfort are all showing up in different ways. We see our world systems breaking down because they have suffered such dis-ease with how they've operated that we're watching them fall. Many of us are watching parts of our lives fall. You know, you can give it many different meanings and many different reasons and stories, but at the end of the day, what's causing a lot of disharmony for many people is watching their lives kind of break down a little bit. Things are falling apart. Relationships are falling away. Maybe jobs are falling away. A new career path is being called, and you've done something for so long you don't even know where to begin with that. Financially, many people are losing the things that they worked so hard to acquire, and now those things are falling away, and that's painful to watch and painful to experience. Dis-ease. Many people are feeling more and more dis-ease in their physical bodies. Aches, pains, headaches, migraines. Also, the the manifestation and the evolution of that dis-ease is causing other diagnoses for many people. The physical body is confusing to many at the moment, myself included. And I share this simply because in all of this disharmony and dis-ease that I am feeling in my own life as we transform our own life as a family, my body has never been healthier. And typically in these times, I tend to observe myself turning to those things that help me to cope, so to speak, with disharmony in my life. I eat, I snack a lot. I might have more alcohol than I would normally drink, which is not problematic. But instead of having a glass of wine, I might have a couple. And over the course of the last 6, 7, 8 months, I have really turned to turning away from the binge eating or the snack eating. I've turned away from alcohol. I'll have a glass of wine and won't be able to finish it. And my normal mechanisms that the unhealthy mechanisms that I have found myself turning towards in my entire life pretty much are not those things now. What I'm turning to, which is still very strange to me, is but awesome at the same time, is really just sitting quietly. And when I would normally have said, oh my gosh, the disharmony I'm feeling is like so much, I'm just gonna have a glass of wine, I now just go sit. And I sit and go within. Therefore, I am sitting with the disharmony. And that's the healthy way of doing things. And I don't say this to pat myself on the back. It's to say this for myself, my small self, to recognize that the ways in which which I know is a reflection of the collective, is dealing with this disharmony has elevated and gotten into healthier places. So I say this and share this simply to ask you to observe in your own life, with all of the complexities of life right now, how are you dealing with the disharmony? And if you get real honest with it, can you see or observe how it might be in a little bit or a lot of a healthier way than you used to? See, what's happening right now, y'all, is a beautiful process, and the beautiful is sometimes messy. The messy, beautiful process that's happening is because of the shifts of the planetary shifts and the galactic shifts that are happening, creating all of this energy, these energy shifts and these fluctuations. We're up and we're down. If you look at the Schumann resonance, it's all over the place. Yesterday we had a good span of a whiteout. What that whiteout means is a huge amount of photon light coming into our Earth, our electromagnetic field as on planet Earth. We then, as humans, our physical bodies take in that light. Our bodies are naturally light bodies. What that means is light is information, it's wisdom. We come in here, we come into this world as a newborn, as a soul, completely as a light body. And we are here with divine information and divine intelligence. And what happens over the course of our lifetime is we start to absorb stories that are built on untruths and limitations. And those untruths are stored in our bodies as a denser energy. And our bodies, really, matter is simply something that holds on to light, the physicalness. So our bodies are matter. They hold on to light. And over the course of our time, we also we pull in the darker densities of untruths that we tell ourselves. And over the course of our lives, we have this light, but it gets dimmer and dimmer because of the untruths that we live within inside of us, and the thoughts and the mental patterns that we have, reinforce those densities and start to make them bigger. The outside world then reflects our inside world, and we get evidence of the things that we believe we know, but they aren't real light information. The things that we know is actually the densities of untruths. So right now, because we are forced to be in this shower of light from the energetic fields of the galactic changes, and all of the eclipses and the solstice and the grand conjunction and all the things I've already talked about in previous podcasts, now we are being flooded with photon light, and that photon light is just showering us. And it's almost the vision that I got when I was getting the download for this podcast was literally like a dialysis machine, how it takes the blood out, cleanses it, and then puts it back into the body. That is what's happening with our bodies now. We are being showered with so much pure divine light, photon light, that it is literally pushing out the denseness in our energetic bodies as well as our physical bodies at this time that we are in. Therefore, that denseness leaving and purging out of our bodies is leaving our bodies feeling compromised. We're tired, we're exhausted, headaches, migraines, purging. It could be diarrhea. I had a migraine so bad last week that it made me purge, actually throw up. And as I'm in this process, it's painful, it's yucky. I have friends who have had diagnoses this year that haven't been fun, and they're on their own healing journey. So there's a lot of denseness and that's being removed from us. So if you are in it physically and you feel dis-ease and discomfort, physically or energetically, emotionally, know that this is part of this transformational process. It is sucky. It's sucky, but there are so many of us in it together that when we simply remember that, when you sit in that silence and you go within, not to shame yourself for feeling like poop, but you literally just need to sit and just be in the poop for a minute, in the poop puddle, as I've always mentioned and talked about. Sit in that poop puddle and feel the dis-ease and the disharmony, and know I am not alone. I am not alone. Somewhere in this world, somebody, it's probably as close as my neighbor, somebody or someone in my house feels the same way. We are all in it, and it makes for a lot of disharmony in homes right now. We have a pretty healthy family environment, but the last couple of weeks, I will tell you, it's been up and down. We have all been up and down, and we understand this process. We talk about it openly, and I show them the Schumann resonance and then say, hey, there's a lot of energy coming in right now. Let's all just, be aware of how you're showing up. Be aware of how you're reacting or responding to something. So understand, dear friend, that discomfort, disharmony, and dis-ease is the name of the game right now, and it is because that light, that old light, is being pushed out of us. That kind of used up light is being pushed out, and that cleansed, pure, new light is flowing in right now. So as that regeneration or that cleansing of our light bodies is happening, is also pushing out all of the old stuff. So you're going to see a lot of things showing up right now that are uncomfortable. Ride the wave, know what it's about, know it's being cleansed and cleared, know that on the other side of it, it is divinely inspired. You are on the right path if you are feeling discomfort, disharmony, and disease at the moment, okay? So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards to end our session here, because I want to make sure that if there's anything further that needs to come through, it'll come through. And as I shuffle, I'm just shuffling with the intention of knowing anything else that needs to come through around discomfort, disharmony, and dis-ease. 1 second. I'm outside. I don't know if you can hear the birds. I hope you can. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay, 5. Yes. Lots of what's coming up. We have the five of wands. It's chaotic. Creativity, the creative magic of life right now is it's chaotic. It feels like things are all over the place. Some people are going in one direction, you feel like you're going in another, and it's like after the end of the day, you're like, what is going on? So understand that that's all normal right now. Everyone's kind of like, what direction do I go? What direction do I go? That there's the disharmony. So that is, the first card that came out was a disharmonized card. Moving into the rest of the story, it's all about peace. It's all about, and I don't mean like, oh, feel peace and, fake yourself into that. It's literally about, what is it going to take for me in this moment to feel peace? Is it for me to just sit? Is it for me to take a walk? Is it for me to move into the earth? Because the next card is the Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. How are you going to feel stable in sitting in your physical world, the physical world? A lot of the disharmony that we're feeling is kind of physical right now. Many people talking about their bodies like just aching and not feeling right, and feeling tired a lot. That's a lot because like there's a lot going on. There's the filtering, the filtering of your information, your light, that your bodies, and this light that is coming in is altering your DNA. So there's a lot going on. Therefore, for today, your goal, your observations, what you're here to do is to be fully planted, fully grounded in the physical and in peace. That is the priority. I understand there's probably a lot of stuff that you need to do, but today is not about the doing, it's about the being. And when you are being, you will then start to move into the Queen of Pentacles. She is just sitting on her throne, looking at her material world. She is being with it. She is holding it, like not tight, but she's hugging it. She's being nurturing of that which is her physical world, and that today includes your body. So simply be the queen of your body today. Be kind to it. Be loving to it. Be harmonious to it. Be comfort to it. Be ease with it. Be at ease. So all the discomfort, disharmony, dis-ease, today is the day to consciously choose comfort, harmony, and ease. Thank you for being here, sweet soul. You are not alone. If you're not part of the Ascension Network, I invite you to come over. The link will be on this page where this video is and where this podcast is, but come on over to the Ascension Network. We're having these deeper conversations. We're gathering, we're congregating so that you don't feel alone. It is completely free to you to come by. We're keeping it that way purposely to make it easy for you to find community in a time when not many people speak your language, not many people understand you, and you don't understand many people. We are the ones coming together who understand that this ascension process is something so, so deeply special, that we are here to be part of that, and that also means navigating it. So when you're navigating it and being part of this great transformation together with a community that understands who you are, you then start to create already comfort, harmony, and ease. We look forward to seeing you in the Ascension Network. Thanks for being here. This is Vidette Mayer. Love to you, and I'll see you very, very soon. Have a good one. Mwah. Thank you for listening to the Ascension Network podcast. This is where you'll find daily energetic upgrades to guide you through the intense transformational times we are navigating. Each message dives deeply into the frequencies of human life and gives new perspectives on how to shift them into higher states of being and higher states of global impact. Get full access to daily upgrades, plus monthly pyramid activations, weekly abundance code upgrades, weekly pop-up events, and the community, all within the Ascension Network. Learn more and join us at VidetteMayer.com. I'm your host, Vidette Mayer, and as a collective, We are ascending into higher frequencies of being to hold space for all of humanity to ascend into the new earth.